Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Celtic Tigers coming in at 4-6, going up against the Miners, who come in at 6-3.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Kaiser to throw it. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they're operating in the red zone. Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cannon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Back to throw. Cannon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Kaiser now. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw. Cannon. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Off the bootleg. Cannon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Cannon. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 2, Cannon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Cannon. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Cannon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cannon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake. Cannon. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing on first down. Cannon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to throw. Cannon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Cannon, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Cannon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Kaiser. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Kaiser yet again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back.
Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession, and so far they've done a nice job of that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Muscles him off. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And the play clock's running down. They're going to try and throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cannon. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw again. Cannon is going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. throw on third down. Cannon. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off the bootleg. Cannon. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe him.
Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Tim Williams coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephants?
Well, if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
To throw on second down. Cannon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90, hot, blue 90, hot.
Looking to throw. Cannon. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Cannon is going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Off play action. Cannon nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
All right, man, look at 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Cannon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first and 10, Cannon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Kaiser on first down. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go. Let's run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Throwing again. Cannon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
Green 39. Check.
On 3rd down, Cannon. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 55 yards. Throwing it on 1st down. Cannon. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go.
To throw again. Cannon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. The offense on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Cannon. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green 39.
From the gun, Cannon. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he puts it through. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for our visitors, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check